Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little English Podcast, your cozy space to learn English in a simple and relaxing way. I'm so happy you're here. Take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's improve your English together, one small step at a time. Have you ever felt uncomfortable being alone? Not just physically alone, but that quiet moment when there's no notification, no message, no one to talk to. Just you and your thoughts. And somehow, that feels heavy. We live in a world where being busy is praised, being surrounded by people is seen as success, and being alone often feels like something is wrong. But what if being alone is not the problem? What if it's actually a skill we were never taught? Today, we're going to explore something deeply personal, learning how to enjoy being alone, not escaping people, not isolating yourself, but finding peace within your own presence. Why being alone feels so hard. Let's be honest. Most people are not afraid of being alone. They're afraid of what shows up when they are alone. Because when the noise disappears, you start hearing your own thoughts louder. The doubts, the regrets, the things you've been avoiding, and suddenly solitude feels uncomfortable. But here's the truth. We've been conditioned to avoid stillness. From a young age, we're surrounded by stimulation, TV, social media, school, work, conversations. There's always something to distract us. So when all of that disappears, we don't feel peace. We feel unfamiliar. And humans tend to run away from what feels unfamiliar. Alone versus lonely. There's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Being alone is a physical state. Being lonely is an emotional state. You can be alone and feel completely fulfilled. And you can be surrounded by people and feel incredibly lonely. Let that sink in. Loneliness doesn't come from the absence of people. It comes from the absence of connection, especially the connection with yourself. When you don't understand yourself, don't accept yourself, don't enjoy your own company, being alone feels like punishment. But when you do, being alone becomes freedom. The power of solitude. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in solitude. Think about it. When you're alone, you're not performing. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're not adjusting yourself to fit in. You are just you. And that's where clarity begins. You start to notice what you actually enjoy, what you actually want, what truly matters to you. Solitude creates space, and in that space, you finally get to meet yourself. How to start enjoying being alone. Learning to enjoy being alone is not instant. It's a process. Here are a few gentle ways to begin. 1. Start small. Don't force yourself into long periods of solitude. Start with 10 to 15 minutes. Sit quietly. Take a walk. Have coffee without your phone. Let yourself ease into it. 2. Create a safe environment. Your space matters. Make your alone time feel cozy, not empty. Soft lighting, music, a comfortable corner. You're not isolating yourself. You're creating a space to feel at ease. 3. Do things you genuinely enjoy. Being alone doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing things for yourself, reading, writing, cooking, listening to music, not for content, not for validation, just because you like it. 4. Get comfortable with your thoughts. This is the hardest part. At first, your thoughts might feel overwhelming, but instead of running away, observe them. You don't have to fix everything, just notice. Over time, your mind becomes quieter, when being alone becomes peaceful. At some point, something shifts. Silence no longer feels heavy. It feels calm. You no longer need constant distraction. You start enjoying your own presence. And that's powerful, because now, you don't depend on others to feel okay. You don't chase attention. You don't settle for the wrong people just to avoid being alone. You choose connections, not out of need, but out of alignment. So, learning to enjoy being alone is not about disconnecting from the world. It's about reconnecting with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are the one person you will spend your entire life with. So maybe the goal isn't to avoid being alone. Maybe the goal is to feel at home when you are. Thanks for spending time with me today. I hope this episode made your English learning a little easier and more enjoyable. If you like this podcast, don't forget to follow the channel so you won't miss the next episode. See you again soon and keep going. You're doing great.